Using AutoCAD tools. Let's first of all look at the types of tools available in AutoCAD, starting with the basic tools. Right here you have the you have the drawing toolbox, you have the modifier toolbox, and then you have the standard toolbox. So starting with the drawing toolbox, so you pick a line tool, you specify a point, you move the cursor onto the direction you want the line to travel, and then you give it a distance like 5 meters, and then you press the enter key. So you notice a breakpoint at each enter. During the process you notice a breakpoint. So the breakpoint here simply says the line is terminating at that point, and that is our 5 meters. So if you wish to continue, you would bring the cursor maybe down or upward and then enter, let's say 1 meter, and press the enter key. You will still notice a breakpoint. So where you're having this breakpoint is where the line, the distances are terminating. So that's how you continue, and you keep taking your cursor on the direction you want the line to go, and it will continue. So let's put 5 meters here again. You have 5 meters so that it will stand out with this one. So how do you close up a line? You can simply click and then it will close up the line, but AutoCAD is telling you that you can press C to close the line or U to undo. If you press any of these shortcuts here, like this one, you press C in the command prompt and press the enter key, and then it closes up that space. So that's what that simply means. So that's how you also make use of the draw line. So you have the construction line here, which is an infinite line. This gives you an infinite line. You make use of this by clicking on it and then specifying a first point, specifying a point by just clicking, and then specifying the through point, which is moving your cursor to the direction you want the line to establish. Maybe you want it vertically, so you move your cursor down or up and then click, and then it gives you a vertical infinite line. If you move your cursor to the right hand side, which previews it in horizontal mode, then if you click again, it gives you the horizontal line, like so. And once you're done with that, pressing the escape key on your keyboard will escape you from the command, but the lines will still be there because you have established them. Don't mind the green color, is because we are on the grid layer. That's why you're noticing the green. And besides, that is what you use grids for. Green, this grid is for construction line. You use it to create construction lines. Using the polyline, click on the polyline to specify a start point, give it a dimension, a distance, and then press the enter key. It also travels the same way the line tool was traveling, but polyline creates continuous lines. That is, the line at the end of the day are binded together as one object. They don't break apart like the line tool. When you use it to create a box or whatever object, it breaks apart. Polyline doesn't break apart. So continue in the usual way, give it distances and move your 500 like this, and then take it like this way to be 4 meters. No, 500 like that. So that's how you continue. And once you get to the destination here, maybe you want to close it up with this, you don't have to click. You can, if you click, it works. You click, you terminate the line, quite okay, you close it up. But then there's a special way of closing by pressing the C key on your keyboard and pressing the enter, which automatically seal it up neatly. So that's how you can make use of polyline. Like I told you, polyline, if you mouse over or you click on it, it highlights the whole object. So it creates its line with uniqueness continuously and one object. So that's how it works. Let me also show you some powerful tools. Some powerful option in polyline. You can use polyline to create lines like this. Give it 3 meters. It come down by 2 meter. and then you come this way by 2 meters, and then this time around you want an arc, so you can right click at this point and just choose arc, and then it gives you an archy effect such that you can click at the end here or wherever. If you want to click here, you click, you have your archy effect. And at this time you can press the enter key and you see the power of polyline establishing an arc effect for you. You can use your trim tool to trim the edge here, or you can click on this edge, just click the knob there and bring it back to sit with this one, and that will be resolved. So this is how you can make objects, different styles of object with polyline, and at the end of the day they will be appearing solid as if they are template objects. Using the polygon tool, mouse over to the polygon tool and click, and notice below the command prompt you will see enter number of sides. Maybe you want 8 sides for the polygon, then enter 8 sides and press the enter key. AutoCAD is requesting specify a center point for the polygon. What you simply do is click at a point, and AutoCAD asks again, enter an option. Is it inscribed in cycle or circumscribed about cycle? Enter I for the first option, which is inscribed, and press the enter key. AutoCAD is asking specify radius. This is the diameter, specify radius. So you will now specify the size, specify the radius for the object, let's say 1 meter, and then you press the enter key, and then AutoCAD will give you the result with 8 faces of the polygon. Using the rectangular tool, it's something that is very handy. All you need to do is just click on the rectangular tool, specify the first corner, then specify the opposite corner, something like this, and then you have your rectangular tool in place. But if you want your rectangular tool to be dimensioned, you have to use the grid line to make offset, and then make it according to that offset for it to be precise. Though you can still make your rectangular box at a specific dimension. Just click the rectangular box and then specify the first point, just specify any point, and then specify the corner, specify the corners. Choose dimensions by typing D, as AutoCAD is indicating below the command prompt. Just type D and press the enter key, and AutoCAD is asking you to specify length for rectangle. Let's say we want 4 meters. That is the box should be in length 4 meters. You press the enter key, and specify width of rectangle. We want the box to be 2 meters, which is 2000 millimeters. We press the enter key, and then the result is about to be placed. By the time you see your cursor now is carrying a rectangular box of the dimension you just entered here. So it's specify other corner, which is something you can just specify, click anywhere in order to drop the box. So this is how you can dimensionally create a rectangular box. The arc tool. Use this arc tool to create a 3-point arc. To use it, click on it and then specify the first start point by clicking, and then specify the second point by clicking as well, and then you specify the third point, the same clicking. So you discover that the result is just an arc for you. That's just all. Using the cycle, click on the cycle and then specify the center point by clicking, and then specify radius of the cycle. Let's say 1/500 as the radius, and press the enter key, and you will see the cycle will pop up. So this is how you create cycle. Using the spline tool, click the spline and specify a point by clicking, your spline tool. Using the spline tool, you must disable your auto such that your movement will be in the spline format. So you just click in that zigzag manner, and you have your spline tool in progress. So once you're done, you press the enter key 3 times and it will terminate that. So this spline tool is used sometimes to create cloud effects or terrains in your 2D. It's a very useful tool. It's used for many things to create so many crazy objects. You can also edit it by clicking it and then using the knobs around it here to move it down and up, and that will edit their curves like so. If you're watching me right now, I am editing the spline. Edit the spline just the way you want. Don't want your terrains to be too high. You can lower them like so. That's how you make use of spline tool. Using the ellipse tool, mouse over and click on the ellipse tool. Specify a start point, an axis point, and then specify other end point. You can give it a dimension. If you want it 3 meters, you can type it 3 meters and press the enter key. You have it that way, and then just open up as wide as you wish. Maybe you want it to be an egg-like shape, and then you like so you can click to drop, or you also give it say specify distance to other axis. So you can also give distance at this point, let's say 1 meter, and it will give you the result like this. This is an elliptical result.